What is going on, beautiful people? Lemmy exposes Chrisean and his text messages. Want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from Connection TV here on YouTube, the one place in the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And welcome to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, I've been doing YouTube since 2005. It's now 2025. And Connection TV has a brand that's synonymous with Bad Girls Club. And if you don't know, now you know. We're going to run it over into the Baddies universe the rest of the year. We're going to talk about some things, and we're going to have some interviews coming through to you on this channel. Like this video, subscribe, hit the bell notification so you're notified when I upload, because I upload just about every day, period. Okay, and hit that hype button, because the hype button helps your boy out. Listen, Lemuel Plummer is not playing with anyone regarding his network anymore. Lemuel Plummer is going to make sure that you know that he loves Capri. Lemuel Plummer is going to make sure that threats to his network are addressed in public, no longer during privacy or text message or whatever. He is exposing everything. Don't mess with Lemuel Plummer. And we all know that he is attached to his security, and his security is attached to him. I would love to see a day in the life of this man. Honestly, absent Scotty, like where he wakes up, how he wakes up, his morning routine, what he does through the day, following him to the office. Does he work out at all? What does he eat? Does he piss sitting down? Certain things I kind of wonder, randomly. I really don't, but anyways, I'm bullshitting y'all. Anyways, let's get into these text messages and let's discuss. Chrisean says, "What's up with my money?" Lemmy says, "Chrisean, you are in material breach of your contractual obligations. Accordingly, we are under no further obligation to provide any traditional compensation or consideration of any kind. I strongly advise you to review the terms of your executed agreement in full, as it clearly outlines the consequences of such a breach and the limitations of your entitlements therein." Chrisean says, "So you're not giving me my money? I stayed, participated, and y'all shitted on me." I think she wanted to say y'all shitted on me. "The least you can do is pay me." Lemmy says, "Miss Rock, the very least you can do is refrain from sending frivolous or irrelevant messages merely because you have exhausted our or your financial resources." Basically saying, because you broke, stop hollering at me. All right, it's not my fault if you got rid of your money by doing whatever it is that you're doing out there. "As previously stated, you are in material breach of your contractual obligations. I strongly something consequences and remedies applicable in the event of a breach." He asks Chrisean and says, "Please leave me alone." Wow. Wow, 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 and wow some more. Yeesh, it's getting sticky. Chrisean says it multiple times. No, I'm okay. So I'm reading it. It says, "You breached, you breached the contract multiple times. Stop sending special paragraphs. You know the value I bring to baddies. It goes against my walk with God. I genuinely couldn't keep going through what you and your team did to me. I actually need the money. You gonna make whatever you owe me times 20 back. Please, I can please have my money. I need it. You breached the contracts. Whoop-de-doo. Like, basically what I gather from that is, okay, whatever. You know that people were amped that I was coming to the season. They resubscribed, hoping to see me. I couldn't stay too long because it was a lot going on and y'all was playing in my face. I need my money you said you was gonna give me. I don't care about no contract. Whoop-de-doo. Y'all know y'all gonna make the money 20 times over. I want my money. Stop playing with me. I need it for right now. I need it for real. Lemmy says, oh, hand over the face emoji, hand over the face emoji. Prayer hands. You truly believe I would entertain a call or FaceTime with you after you publicly disparaged me and the Zeus network, referring to both as demonic and making egregiously false, ungodly, and defamatory statements about my character and company. That level of disrespect and lack of accountability is unacceptable. I have no interests in something, whatever he said. More threats from @Chrisean. Hand over face emoji, prayer emoji. Chrisean says, you effed up first, though. You got over. It's just the fact that you have a chance to make right. You decided not to. Then you playing like you allowed to do that. Mark my words, you are finished. I gave you a chance to make it right. I take that as, you didn't get my money, you ain't getting my money, so watch your back in these streets. Because I gave you a chance to make it right, homie, and you not. So mark my words, you finished, bruh. Yikes. Oof. Chrisean said in another video that, or social media, wherever she said is that everybody that brings her son harm or whatever to her son or her or whatever, I'm paraphrasing, okay, something bad always happens to them. Something to that effect. Something along them lines. And I think that's what's happening here. Lemmy says, Miss Rock, you truly need to seek God and rediscover his presence within you. The way you're representing him is deeply misguided. Making threats as though you possess divine authority is not only, let me see if I can do it like Biggie. It's not only delusional, but also spiritually dangerous. Yo, Adrian, I'm not sure whether your behavior stems from substance use or deeper mental or and emotional struggles. But either way, your words and actions are only worsening your situation. I genuinely pray for your healing, clarity, and peace for you, your family, and your overall well-being. Big Dominican. Miss Rock has received multiple payments from Zeus Network for her participation on Baddies USA, up to the point at which she voluntarily abandoned production and materially breached her agreement. As such, Zeus Network is under no further obligation to provide additional compensation to an individual who failed to fulfill her contractual obligations and is in clear breach of the terms and conditions set forth in her agreement. Lemmy is not playing. He's not playing. He's not playing with any of these ladies. And so much so that we barely hear from Lex. We barely hear from Nunu. I know Nunu was like, y'all not gonna have me messing up my check. I need all my coins. So y'all not hearing from me until the show come out. And I feel like Lex is the same way, because we have heard nothing besides her saying that she's the heaviest hitter and asking us who she needs to be cool with and what color hair her hair should be next in the next city. But I don't know. I mean, the text messages say it there, and it's interesting that he's exposing this. I think there's so much coming, or I think there's so much that could potentially come out about the network or dealings with the people that work with the network, that Lemmy is just trying to make sure that publicly everything that can defend him is out there. And he's controlling the narrative as best as possible. And so it's just interesting. I can see him texting this. And I have ChatGPT on my phone, so I don't know if he's using... And actually, the Galaxy phone allows you to write a more meaningful and in-depth conversation via text, like right in the text app. So I don't know if iPhone has that capability, but he is either A, intelligent, like I said before in a prior video, or definitely using these apps to construct these paragraphs to make sure that he covers his bases. I think that's really, really interesting that he's just so forward thinking right now and just out and open with everything. Let's see what y'all have to say about what's being said and what's going on. A person says, how's she gonna leave, try to expose them, then expect a check? She didn't fight not one time. Another person says, she still thinks she's bigger than the program. Another person says, Chrisean is crazy. Another person says, no ma'am, you are broke and done. Ask Blueface for the money or ask God. Another person says, Chrisean needs to come back on Baddies and work. If you don't work, you don't get paid. Another person says, she really thinks she's bigger than the program. Them girls always threaten that man as if don't know how to move in a professional manner. That little girl needs to seek immediate help. Another person says, everyone's saying she thinks she's bigger than the program, but you guys were the one that gassed her up to think she is bigger than the program. That's T. Another person says, Rock is threatening a lot of people. They need justice before they end up like her baby daddy, Ronnie. Sad. R.I.P. Another person says, she only mentions God when it's convenient for her. Her actions don't show that she is as interested in God as she is. She is seriously crazy. Bringing God into your wrongdoings is crazy. What do you guys think about everything that's going on behind the scenes in Baddies USA? We're going to cover it all year long, baby. Leave your comments below. I don't know what happened with the other video. Like, I saw comments coming through and then they weren't coming through. So I don't know if y'all are like writing disrespectful things in the comments, but YouTube naturally does not showcase that. So please just keep it PC'd up. No, please keep it PG. Okay, in the commentos below the video. Like this video, hype this video, share this video, and let's get it over 5K, baby. I love y'all. Thank you for all the love. Mwah. On all the videos. Even the Sullen Sunset video got some love. Appreciate y'all. Doses.